What's up everyone, Jacob here, welcome to Dangerville. I'm here once again to remind you for like the millionth time how sick nasty that Godzilla -1 trailer actually was. Seeing the general public get excited for this upcoming international movie is a real treat to see. And with all the gnarly and exciting things shown in the trailer, can you blame everyone for getting a little stoked for its release? Fans have been quick to pinpoint and talk about all things witnessed and discovered in this new trailer. But there's one thing no one seems to have thought about yet. And that's what we're going to explore in this video. So stomp that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let us know what's your favorite part of the trailer down in the comments below. And let me know which one you enjoyed more, the Godzilla -1 trailer or the teaser for Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Now I want to be very clear, there are many different takes on the King of the Monsters, all of which have their own characteristics and accomplishments to make them stand out and earn their own set of sub-fans. Most of us want to see Godzilla do what Godzilla does, but sometimes our big atomic reptile isn't able to come out alive at the end of his movies. Sure, MonsterVerse Goji has been alive and kicking for going on 4 movies and an upcoming TV show, and there's not much signs of that ending anytime soon. Toho's latest live-action Godzilla film teased the concept of Shin Godzilla's death, but even then, the monster was never truly destroyed, more so only stopped if anything. Shout out to all you fans who wanted a Shin Godzilla sequel. I didn't necessarily want a sequel for that, but I feel y'all's pain on that, trust me. Which leads us to Godzilla -1. Since this Godzilla is once again taking on his villain duties, we're going to see him at the brunt of whatever counterattack mankind throws at him, which begs the question, will he survive this movie all the way through? Well, here's why I think the G-Man isn't going to come out of -1 alive. Now before you come at me with your pitchforks and your torches, remember 2 movies that are considered by many to be the best in this entire series. Godzilla vs. Destroya and the original Godzilla film both had Godzilla die in them, so Godzilla's death does not automatically equal a non-enjoyable movie. Keep in mind, this isn't something I necessarily want to happen, but looking at it like the movie that it is, this is how it may play out. I know there are some who can't stand the idea or concept of Godzilla being defeated, but try to keep an open mind here and bear with me. First off, plain and simple, if you take into account Godzilla history, we are due for a movie that has the monster perish by the end. The last movie to straight out kill Godzilla was Godzilla 98, and I know some of you are still upset about that one, I think. So it's been over 20 years since a Godzilla has last died on screen. And a specific shot from the -1 trailer shows us that this Godzilla isn't invincible. At the end of the trailer, we see Godzilla roar. But if you get past the fact that this shot is just so darn badass, you can see that the big guy is severely injured here. All over his visible body are immense burns, areas of his flesh are charred, and other parts have been cooked so clean through that his thick hide has begun to peel off, revealing his pink undertissue. But how did this happen? Well, if you look in the background of this shot, you can see what's clearly the aftermath of a monstrous explosive blast. There's smoke so thick that you can't see through it, there are ashes flowing through the air, and there's just that total vibe, you know, like something really powerful was just blown up right there on Godzilla. Maybe something like an atomic bomb. Now some people have proposed that this scene takes place right after this scene of the bomb detonating here. Others think that perhaps another monster fired a powerful attack at Godzilla. And since this movie is in a way a spiritual reboot of the first Godzilla movie, some propose this is a new take on the Oxygen Destroyer. Your guess is as good as mine here, but my gut tells me that this is after a bomb was used to attempt to kill Godzilla. Whether or not it was this bomb from this specific scene here or not, I don't know. But I will say the lighting is completely different, so I think these are from separate parts of the movie altogether. It could be at the end of the movie after humanity gives him everything they got, or it could be early on and what caused the events of the movie to play out. You know, this is what pissed Godzilla off in the first place. Drop a bomb on me, I'll kick your ass. Regardless, this shows us that this Godzilla may be able to take a hit, but that he's not invincible, and that human weaponry from the World War II era was strong enough to damage him. If this truly is a new vision of the original Godzilla, it would only make sense to have Godzilla, well, die at the end, to pay ultimate tribute to the movie that started it all. That doesn't mean they need to follow the original movie's plot bit for bit, but clearly there's plenty of inspiration from that first film in -1. Even if Godzilla does die, that's not a bad thing. It adds a whole nother layer of emotions to a kaiju movie, I think. And yeah, it would hurt the chances of getting a direct sequel to -1, but Godzilla died in the first movie, and well, here we are 70 years later and on our 30th Toho movie and nearly 40 movies total, counting, the other stuff. So clearly, the original Godzilla's death had no ill effect on the legacy and future of the King of the Monsters. Now, if this Godzilla does croak at the end, I would like to see a little Easter egg scene that supports the idea of a sequel, or at the very least, some post-credit scene that shows maybe Godzilla didn't die after all, or like an egg cracks and a baby Godzilla shows up at the end. Almost like, I don't know, like I've seen that exact same scene happen before. I don't know where, I don't know. Thanks for watching that video, my dear good people. Consider sticking around with us at Dangerville and becoming a resident for more kaiju goodness. Things are already getting really exciting in our world, and it's just started, so if you haven't already, stomp the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video around to really get the algorithm fired up. Thank you all so much for giving me your time, and well, here's to the kaiju.